This Sweden team, really what I've noticed all year is they're just methodical. They get their deuces when they've got their hammer. They take risks to do so. And then they make sure they have hammer in 10. They negotiate the last half of the game to make sure they have hammer. I've seen them blank 9 to have a hammer down 1 in 10.
And it's worked every time, hasn't it? They were 2 down against the States, I believe. Scored 3 in 10, and then 1 down in their next game and scored a deuce.
And it doesn't work for everybody. There's other teams, they'll look at their season and say, when we're up 1, no matter what, with or without in 10, our winning percentage is 80%. This is a team that's tracked themselves, and this is what they see.
Dan Carey, Jill Officer, Lane Dag Jackson, the triumvirate, it backs up this Chelsea team. Dan Carey making a point yesterday to say, look at the second half, that 6th is where they've been getting caught. And so we can look for, as we saw yesterday, maybe a more open 6th. It was a blank yesterday against the Russians in 6.
Oh, and then you have to look even deeper than that. Why are you getting caught in the 6th end? Are you not focused after you come out of the break?
Wayne Madon. There you are, looking up. And of course, he had many battles with Dan, also as now the Swedish coach. And they've worked hard. He was telling me about everything they've done for this championship. They're there late at night, matching the rocks, mapping the ice because of that last shot draw on those statistics. But he said for the most part, the speed and the curl have been good the entire week.
Well, what a brilliant move to bring in Wayne Madon. Hopefully he's not listening. But
no, yeah, right,
careful. But he's working. He can't be listening. Hopefully he hasn't got a PVR. But people forget he was the ice maker at St. George's Golf and Curling Club for many a year, and that ability to read ice always helped him in his career, and it'll help him with this team too.
And he wanted to, because of the 9 hours, it could be even more, 10-hour difference. He wanted to say hi to his wife Sherry, who's out at the Canadian Seniors in Chilliwack, so we're glad to do that. Wish everyone well at the Seniors that is getting underway this weekend.
Yeah, some great names at that Seniors. It's almost like a few years back on the World Curling Tour in women's. Everybody's coming back. Really good chance here now for Hasselborg's team. Sarah Wilkes just rubbed on that guard.
Could you play Seniors?
I'm not playing Seniors.
In 10 or 15 years when you're old enough, right, Cheryl?
Sadly, yes, I can play Seniors.
Yeah.
I could have a few years ago, actually.
I thought I'd just bring that up.
Of course you did.
Welcome back.
And you two are moving on to Masters.
Oh, jeez. What's after that?
Let me know what it's like.
We said earlier this week, Dan Carey, a belated happy birthday as well. He turned 65, and I said to Russ, and of course he got that letter from Revenue Canada to say your old age pension plan will kick in unless you. And Russ said, you sound bitter. I said, because I've gotten that letter as well.
One of those key moments in life.
I agree, Charles. Yeah, we haven't seen anything go crazy, so I don't think it will.
Even if we overroll it a hair, I'd just like to group them over there and give myself a chance at a double on the next.
It looked like in practice there was less curl coming home like this on this out-turn side, more on the in-turn side on the draw of the button. So it should run relatively straight. I don't think the guard should be a problem.
And you heard Chelsea say trying to roll to group them, get them over there. Hopefully Hasselborg doesn't roll back or away, and then you've got a chance at a double. That's all you can ask for at this point.
Easy. Whoa. Easy. Straight.
It's close.
Straight. Roll, 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 roll.
Just like that.
Good.
Nice shot. Yeah, that didn't do a lot of curling all the way down.
Thanks, Chelsea. Probably 10 in the end. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 10-4.
Yeah, 10. That's not a lot of weight either.
Wayne Madon, when the practice started, had the broom on the edge of the 12-foot on the in-turn side here. So the sheet, I think, is sloped from our right to left. So this is the straighter of the two turns. This is tricky, though, isn't it? The red's still in the way a bit.
Yeah, I would visually prefer to throw the intern at this. Maybe they're just concerned, as you said, with the way the ice is shaped, to that it would just over curl on them.
Might be a bit of pebble here yet, right down the middle.
European champions again in Estonia in November. Ranked #1 in the world, this Swedish women's program. Now, is it flat enough? Is it, or can she make the double? Chelsea was hoping for an opportunity.
Oh, there is a double there for sure, and that's all you had to do when you're Team Canada. Force Hasselborg, Team Sweden to make a shot. They had to try to roll away. They don't want to roll out, and they've left a double.
So straight there, isn't it?
Det var ju också närmare linan.
Det var det. Och Fia bara, jag hade en sten som curlade lite där på träning. Hon bara, då kan vi vänta lite på den förhoppningsvis där.
Yep.
Half rock.
Okay.
Easy peel.
Okay, got it.
Sarah Wilkes has the brush down. Hitting the right hand first as we look at it?
I think so, but I'm a little surprised they're changing turns here. They're going a little swingier with the 2 turns, if that's the case, going in turn. I think that's where it looks like the brooms. Yep. And this could curl a little more, and they obviously hit more than half. They might not have enough power.
Right out of her hands. You said hard now. Get on it, Ferguson. Brown. Wilkes calling off. Brown got one. Kick it. And that'll be nice for the double.
Two good ones from the skipper there. That first one to roll over to create the error from Sweden.